Want a stronger core and a healthier, pain-free back? I'm going to guide you through a simple but effective routine that fires up your core and supports your spine. All you'll need is some floor space, and a yoga mat is optional. Dealing with back pain? Let me know what you're feeling in the comments. I'd love to help you. I'm Dr. Clayton with Empower Health and Performance, located in Orange County, California. Please follow along with me. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to drop a comment right away. That way, if you need modifications to an exercise, I can let you know what to do. We'll begin with easier movements to wake up your core and activate your stabilizers, then gradually crank up that intensity as we go. Each exercise will be performed for 1 minute. Focus on good form. Stay with me. Take breaks if necessary. This is about progress, not perfection. The first exercise is going to be bird dog. You're going to be on all fours. Make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders and that your knees are underneath your hips. And we'll begin. You're going to start by kicking back one foot and the opposite arm. Hold for a split second and come back. You're going to just alternate for that minute. Couple things to look out for. As you kick back, make sure that you're not reaching up for the ceiling, but just reach straight back. When you reach up, you actually arch your lower back, and that's not what we want. We want you to really try to use that core, stay nice and tight. One other big mistake people make is they try to rock side to side as they switch. That's the whole purpose of this exercise, is to not rock. So make sure your core stays nice and tight the entire time. If this is too easy for you, here's a couple ways you can progress it. As you reach out, hold for 3 seconds, making sure that you're not teetering and staying nice and solid. The second way you can do it is widening your knees. The wider your knees, the harder the exercise. You should really feel a deep burn in this position. We got 10 seconds left. Really try to get that core to start engaging. You should feel a nice burn as we go through these reps. This next exercise is what we call a low bear kickback. It's like you're bear crawling, but I want you to keep your butt nice and low. Once you lift your knees is when you can start the timer, because it's gonna get pretty hard for a minute, okay? So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, just like the bird dog. From there, lift your knees, okay? Now, from there, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead and lift one foot. This is the easy variation, and you're gonna alternate sides, making sure that your butt isn't shifting side to side as you lift that leg. If you wanna make it harder, again, hold for 3 seconds as you do each rep, making sure as you hold, your hips aren't shifting. Then if that's still too easy, you can kick back one leg as far as you can. You should feel it in your glute and hamstring as you kick back. Make sure, just like the bird dog, that you're not reaching up for the ceiling and arching your lower back. Just kick straight back. We have about 20 seconds left. Embrace the burn, squeeze that core, avoid shifting. You can also widen your feet a little bit to make it even harder. This is pretty advanced, so if you feel that shifting happening, make sure you go back to something a little bit simpler. The next exercise is called a modified shoulder tap. You're gonna be in that quadruped position again. From here, I want you to walk your hands out past your shoulders. Once you walk your hands out, bring your hips with you. Make sure your back isn't arched and that your butt is tucked. You should feel a nice even slope going all the way from your shoulders to your butt. From there, you're gonna take one hand and tap the opposite shoulder. Make sure as you're doing this exercise, again, you're not shifting side to side. A couple ways to make it harder. You can widen your hands, which is gonna make it significantly harder. As you do this, make sure your butt stays tucked the entire time. Hold for 3 seconds is another way to make it a little bit harder. You're only 30 seconds in, so really make sure that you're not shifting side to side and that you feel that core working. "15 seconds to go. If you want something a little bit even harder, you can go up to all fours, and this is what we call advanced shoulder taps, making sure that your butt isn't swinging side to side. If your core is on fire, hit that like button and let me know. These next 2 exercises are gonna be variations of a side plank. So for the sake of the video, I'm gonna be doing about 25 seconds on each side. But if you want something a little bit harder, do a full minute on each side. Okay, we're gonna start on our right side. Make sure that your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. From there, have those knees bent and feet behind you. Then you're gonna lift up your hips, bring your hips forward, and then separate your knees. Hold for a split second, sit back into a chair, and go back and forth. At the top, make sure you're in a straight line. Don't lead with your chest and arch your lower back. Keep that core engaged, sit back into a chair, pop back up, driving that knee down into the ground. Now we're gonna switch sides. So from there, Make sure that elbow is underneath your shoulder, feet behind you, hips up, hips forward, drive those knees apart, holding for a split second, and sit back down. As you drive those knees apart, you should feel both glute muscles really engaging, and then you should start to feel your core start to burn as you're sitting up there at the top for a split second. 10 more seconds. It's enough time for a couple more reps. This next exercise is gonna be a harder variation of a side plank. You're gonna be in that full side plank position, legs out in front of you, elbow underneath your shoulder. From there, lift your hips and start that timer. From there, you're gonna hold this position. And now we're gonna do step overs with the top foot. You're gonna come in front and then step behind. Really make sure that as you lift your leg that you're not letting yourself dip down towards the ground, that you keep your hip up the entire time. You're gonna go back and forth for about 25 seconds. We got 10 seconds to go. Really make sure you're trying to lift that hip the entire time. Now we're gonna switch sides. You should be feeling a deep burn by now, because I am. You're gonna straighten those legs, lift up, hold, and step over. One side might feel a little bit easier. If you have back pain on one side, make sure you only stay on the opposite side of pain. So if your right side is hurting you, stay on your left side the entire time. It will be way more beneficial for you. You're actually strengthening the side that is up. 5 seconds to go, enough time for a couple more reps. Now we're gonna go into some variations of a plank. Lay flat on your stomach, make sure that your forearms are underneath your chest. From there, just prop yourself up onto your forearms and toes and start that timer. Now, from here, really make sure that your back isn't arched. It's not gonna feel like you're really using your core very much if you're in this position. Tuck that pelvis the entire time. Start with your feet really close and lift one foot. You're gonna hold for 3 seconds if you want something a little bit harder, or you can just alternate back and forth the entire time. But as you lift that foot, make sure you're not shifting side to side and that your pelvis stays tucked the entire time. I'm already tired and we're only 30 seconds in. So if you want it even harder, you can widen those feet and hold for 3 seconds. As you can hear it in my voice, this is a lot harder, and they're only gonna get harder from here. We got 20 seconds to go. Keep that pelvis tucked as you start to fatigue. Check in every rep to make sure you're not arching. You're not gonna use your core as much if your back is arching. 10 seconds. Stay focused. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You should already be feeling a really good workout by now, and it's only gonna get tougher. This is gonna be called a plank to push-up. You're gonna start in a plank position. So forearms underneath your chest, tuck those toes, and lift yourself up. Make sure that pelvis stays tucked the entire time. Start that timer, and here we go. From here, you're just gonna try to keep your body from shifting. Place one hand underneath your shoulder, and then place the other hand underneath your shoulder, and then push up. On the way down, really make sure your butt doesn't swing. Try to stay as stable as possible the entire time. We're gonna go back and forth. We got 40 more seconds already, guys. Feel that burn. Keep that core nice and tight the entire time. A couple ways you can make it harder. Bring those feet in closer together, but you're gonna shift if you bring them all the way together. So make sure they have a little bit of a space to give you a little bit of support. Go up and down. Keep that core tight. 20 seconds. If it's too hard, you can widen your feet, make it nice and easy, but let's challenge ourselves. Keep that burn. 5 seconds to go. Awesome job, last one. And rest. If this is helping your back feel better, hit that thumbs up and press the subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I got more spine-friendly workouts on the way. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired right now, but let's get through this. This one's called a high plank walkout. You're gonna start in a push-up position. Make sure your arms stay locked out the entire time. The wider your feet, the easier the exercise. Tuck that pelvis, start the timer, here we go. You're gonna walk your hands out in front of you. Obviously, the further you go, the harder it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 2 steps is all you should take because we're doing this for a minute. You don't wanna fatigue too fast. Go back and forth, just alternating what hand is stepping out. If you feel pressure in your lower back, that means you're starting to arch to compensate. Really keep that pelvis tucked the entire time as you go back and forth. All right, here we go. 30 seconds left. Engage that core. Couple ways to make it harder. The further you walk out, like I just said, but also if you hold this position for a little bit, you're gonna feel your core start to burn quick. Also, you can bring your feet closer together for less support. You're really gonna have to keep your core nice and tight as you walk those hands out to make sure you're not shifting side to side. 5 seconds. Enough time. Let's hold it. Embrace the burn. Awesome job, guys, and rest. This next exercise is what's called an army crawl plank. It's a tough one, so get ready. Just like the side planks, I'm gonna split it up into 2. If you can hold this for a minute, drop a thumbs up in the comments because that's gonna be pretty impressive. You're gonna lay on your stomach, elbow creases at eye level. Then you're gonna bring your knee up to about a 45-degree angle. From there, you're gonna push your elbows into the ground and go up onto both knees. From there, you're gonna make sure your pelvis is tucked. You can hold this for a minute if you would like. If you want something a little bit harder, here's how you make it harder. You can widen your elbows out left to right, or what I like to do is take whatever knee is up, that same hand is gonna slide back and forth, just like this. You should feel an immediate burn through your core. My body is already shaking. We're only 25 seconds in. About 5 seconds and we're gonna switch sides. Switch. Really important that when you pop yourself up, that you don't feel pressure in your lower back. Tuck that pelvis the entire time. Oh man, my stomach is burning right now. If you can do this for a minute, man, I'm very impressed. We got 10 seconds left. Embrace the burn. Get a couple more reps in. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Hopefully you're ready to try one of the hardest core exercises you've ever tried. It's gonna be a plank variation. It's gonna be a plank and a side plank all in one. The elbow positioning is very important. You're gonna start with your forearms like this, okay? Go into that plank position and tuck your pelvis. Take one hand, reach behind your back. As you reach, make sure that your butt doesn't swing. You wanna make sure that you keep nice and stable the entire time. Hand goes behind your back, and then you're gonna roll into a side plank. As you roll into a side plank, don't let your hip sag. Keep your hip away from the ground. Now we're gonna roll back. As you roll back, don't let your shoulders come first. You want everything to roll like a log, like that. Put your hand back down, and now we're gonna switch sides. Get the opposite hand, get it to go behind your back, and roll to your side, keeping your hip away from the ground. I want you to hold this position for 3 seconds. And then you're gonna roll back, keeping that pelvis tucked, place that hand back where it was, and do the same thing. We're gonna go back and forth. If this is too hard for you, you can just stay in that plank position and put your hand behind your back, like this, just to start. And then as you get stronger, you can start to roll. One other way you can make it a little bit harder as well is by going with a narrower stance, making sure that you're not shifting your pelvis as you reach behind you. 2 seconds. And relax. Excellent work. Just 10 minutes a day like this can go a long way in strengthening your core and back, easing your symptoms. If you found this helpful, please hit that thumbs up and press that subscribe button for more pain-free movement routines. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Once again, I'm Dr. Clayton with Empower Health and Performance. I'm here to help you move better and feel stronger every day.